Welcome to another episode of Learn Psychology series. Today, we delve into the fascinating world of psychoneuroimmunology. This field focuses on the intricate links between the mind, the brain, and the immune system, studying the profound effects of stress on our immune system. Let's start with the white blood cells, or leukocytes. These cells are the soldiers of our immune system, identifying and destroying foreign bodies, such as viruses, and leading to the production of antibodies. There are several kinds of white blood cells within the immune system, including T cells, B cells, and natural killer cells. T cells destroy invaders, and T helper cells increase immunological activity. It is these T helper cells that are attacked by the human immunodeficiency virus, HIV. The virus causing acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, AIDS. B cells produce antibodies. Natural killer cells are involved in the fight against both viruses and tumors. Stress can affect natural killer cell cytotoxicity, which is of major importance in the defense against various infections and cancer. Reduced levels of natural killer cell cytotoxicity have been found in people who are highly stressed, including students facing important examinations, bereaved persons, and those who are severely depressed. Studies reveal that immune functioning is better in individuals receiving social support. Psychological stress is accompanied by negative emotions and associated behaviors, including depression, hostility, anger, and aggression. The incidence of psychological disorders, such as panic attacks and obsessive behavior, increases with the buildup of long-term stress. Worries can reach such a level that they surface as a frightening, painful physical sensation, which can be mistaken for a heart attack. People under prolonged stress are more prone to irrational fears, mood swings, and phobias, and may experience fits of depression, anger, and irritability. These negative emotions appear to be related to the function of the immune system. People who are stressed have poor nutritional habits, sleep less, and are likely to engage in other health-risking behaviors like smoking and alcohol abuse. However, we tend to ignore their long-term damaging effects and underestimate the risk they pose to our lives. Studies have revealed that health-promoting behavior like a balanced diet, regular exercise, family support, etc. play an important role in good health. The modern lifestyle of excesses in eating, drinking, and the so-called fast-paced good life has led to violation of basic principles of health in some of us, as to what we eat, think, or do with our lives. Coping is a dynamic situation-specific reaction to stress. It is a set of concrete responses to stressful situations or events that are intended to resolve the problem and reduce stress. Individuals show consistent individual differences in the coping strategies they use to handle stressful situations. These can include both overt and covert activities. The three coping strategies given by Endler and Parker are task-oriented coping strategy, emotion-oriented coping strategy, and avoidance-oriented coping strategy. Lazarus and Folkman have conceptualized coping as a dynamic process rather than an individual trait. Coping refers to constantly changing cognitive and behavioral efforts to master, reduce, or tolerate the internal or external demands that are created by the stressful transaction. According to them, coping responses can be divided into two types of responses: problem-focused and emotion-focused. Problem-focused strategies attack the problem itself, with behaviors designed to gain information, to alter the event, and to alter belief and commitments. They increase the person's awareness, level of knowledge, and range of behavioral and cognitive coping options. They can act to reduce the threat value of the event. Emotion-focused strategies call for psychological changes designed primarily to limit the degree of emotional disruption caused by an event, with minimal effort to alter the event itself. While both problem-focused and emotion-focused coping are necessary when facing stressful situations, research suggests that people generally tend to use the former more often than the latter. Stress is a silent killer. It is estimated to play a significant role in physical illness and disease. Hypertension, heart disease, ulcers, diabetes, and even cancer are linked to stress. Due to lifestyle changes, stress is on the increase. Relaxation techniques. It is an active skill that reduces symptoms of stress and decreases the incidence of illnesses such as high blood pressure and heart disease. Usually, relaxation starts from the lower part of the body and progresses up to the facial muscles in such a way that the whole body is relaxed. Deep breathing is used along with muscle relaxation to calm the mind and relax the body. Meditation procedures. The yogic method of meditation consists of a sequence of learned techniques for refocusing of attention that brings about an altered state of consciousness. It involves such a thorough concentration that the meditator becomes unaware of any outside stimulation and reaches a different state of consciousness. Biofeedback. It is a procedure to monitor and reduce the physiological aspects of stress by providing feedback about current physiological activity and is often accompanied by relaxation training. Biofeedback training involves 3 stages: developing an awareness of the particular physiological response, e.g. heart rate, learning ways of controlling that physiological response in quiet conditions, and transferring that control into the conditions of everyday life. Creative visualization. It is an effective technique for dealing with stress. Creative visualization is a subjective experience that uses imagery and imagination. Before visualizing, one must set oneself a realistic goal, as it helps build confidence. It is easier to visualize if one's mind is quiet, body relaxed, and eyes are closed. This reduces the risk of interference from unbidden thoughts and provides the creative energy needed for turning an imagined scene into reality. Cognitive behavioral techniques. Stress inoculation training. These techniques aim to inoculate people against stress. Stress inoculation training is one effective method developed by Meichenbaum. The essence of this approach is to replace negative and irrational thoughts with positive and rational ones. There are three main phases in this: assessment, stress reduction techniques, and application and follow-through. Assessment involves discussing the nature of the problem and seeing it from the viewpoint of the person, client. Stress reduction involves learning the techniques of reducing stress, such as relaxation and self-instruction. Exercise. Exercise can provide an active outlet for the physiological arousal experienced in response to stress. Regular exercise improves the efficiency of the heart, enhances the function of the lungs, maintains good circulation, lowers blood pressure, reduces fat in the blood, and improves the body's immune system. Swimming, walking, running, cycling, skipping, etc. help to reduce stress. One must practice these exercises at least 4 times a week for 30 minutes at a time. Each session must have a warm-up, exercise, and cool-down phases. That's all for today's episode of Learn Psychology series. Remember, understanding stress and its effects on our immune system is the first step towards managing it effectively. Stay tuned for more insightful episodes. Until then, stay healthy and stress-free.